Hey there, horror fans! Welcome back to Scaretastic, where we bring you the creepiest true stories from around the world. Today, we're diving into a collection of tales that'll make you think twice before answering your door. Get comfy, because it's time for 5 True Scary Salesman Horror Stories. The Angry Meat Man? Our first story takes place in a quiet neighborhood on a seemingly normal day. A young girl is home alone when suddenly, there's a frantic knocking at the door. Outside, she sees a Hispanic man in a white truck, yelling incoherently and demanding to be let in. The girl's family arrives home, but the nightmare isn't over. The man doesn't leave. Instead, he appears at her bedroom window, still shouting. In a panic, her brother grabs a baseball bat and chases after the guy, but he vanishes without a trace. This incident leaves us with so many questions. What did this meat salesman really want? And what might have happened if the family hadn't arrived home when they did? The fake repairman. Our next tale is a mother's worst nightmare come true. A mom is home alone with her 2 young kids when a stranger knocks, claiming he's there to do repairs. But something doesn't feel right. The mom keeps quiet, hoping he'll go away. But he doesn't. Instead, he starts trying to force his way in, yelling that he knows the husband isn't home. For 30 terrifying minutes, this family is trapped in fear as the creep attempts to break in. Thankfully, he eventually gives up and leaves. Later, they discover he was an ex-con who'd just gotten out of jail. Talk about a close call. The persistent stranger. Even in safe neighborhoods, danger can lurk just outside your door. Our third story proves this all too well. A 16-year-old girl is home alone when a stranger knocks. She ignores it, hoping he'll go away. But he doesn't. He keeps pounding on the door. Then, things take a sinister turn. He starts trying the door handle and even messing with the keyhole. The terrified girl hides under the kitchen table, paralyzed with fear. After what feels like an eternity, the man finally leaves. But the experience leaves her with a lifelong fear of strangers at the door. It's a stark reminder that sometimes, our instincts are our best defense. The pushy salesman. Just when you think you're dealing with an overly aggressive salesman, things can take a dark turn. That's exactly what happened in our fourth story. A mom opens the door to what she thinks is just a pushy salesman. But as she tries to close the door, he sticks his foot in to keep it open. When that doesn't work, he goes around to the back of the house and tries again. The mom, realizing the danger, threatens to call her neighbor who's a cop. Luckily, that's enough to scare him off. But imagine how differently this could have ended if she hadn't stood her ground. The waiting game. Our final story is a real nail-biter. 2 sisters come home to find a creepy meat salesman waiting outside their house. He'd been there earlier when one of the girls was alone, and now he's back. The girls are trapped in their car, watching as this guy just sits in his truck waiting. For over an hour, they're stuck in a terrifying standoff. When he finally approaches their car, the older sister's quick thinking saves the day. She shuts him down fast, and he leaves. But the whole ordeal leaves them shaken and wondering what could have happened if they'd gotten out of that car. It's a chilling reminder of how quickly a normal day can turn into a nightmare. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss our next spine-chilling tale.